Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is a very exciting video. I'm going to be trialing period underwear. I don't know if you guys know that period underwear exist. I only found out about 6 months ago of this product and it's because a bunch of my friends were talking about them and I was like, what are these period underwear that you're talking about? I am the first to admit, and I've talked about it on so many occasions, that I have the heaviest period ever. I have terrible, irregular, long, lengthy periods, you name it, I have it. So wearing tampons and pads for that amount of time is just not acceptable. I will normally have a period anywhere last from 2 weeks to 3 to 4 weeks. It just depends. Most of the time it's around that 2-week mark though, thank goodness. My last period that I had, I think went for around 2.5 weeks from start to finish, and it's annoying. It's extremely frustrating. I don't like using that many tampons. I don't like wearing pads because it just creates a moist environment, especially with my fistulas. So basically I deal with fistulas, which I have operations for and I have setons in. If you don't know what that is and you want to know more, I just did a video about that on my vlogging channel, which is always linked below. But it also gets discharge, which is extremely uncomfortable and something that we often don't talk about, people who have fistulas. So having not only underwear that helps for the period but helps me with fistulas would be life-changing. Modibodi very kindly reached out and wanted to collaborate with me on this video, and I'm so excited because they're allowing me to review it, give my honest opinion, which as you guys know is super important to me. And like I said, I've got multiple different reasons to need this kind of underwear. For periods, for my fistulas, for discharge, you name it. Also after having babies, might I add, which is the reason why the co-founder created this, was because she had leakage, urination after having babies. So I'm excited. This is like the underwear, the be-all end-all underwear that I've been looking for in my life. They sent me a bag of goodies. Not only do they do underwear though, they do things like singlets for if you're breastfeeding and you have leakage. They've also got sports pants. They're also really size inclusive, going from a size 4 all the way to a 26. We're about to open up the package. I did open it up just to double check that it was the Modibodi package. And also I did want to see if the sizing was right. So I will show you the first pair that I pulled out. How amazing is this? Like, not only are they functional, they're actually stunning, like gorgeous. And as you can see, they've got the panel all the way up to the back, which is my key problem when I'm going to bed, is that I will often wake up in the middle of the night in a pool of blood because I have such heavy periods. So I'll normally go through around 4 to 5 tampons a day plus pads. I normally leak through to the whole pad as well. So I have very heavy periods, and I was reading on their website they have different stages of like levels of heaviness, so just to suit your own flow. They're all about body positivity and being in tune with your body, and also just embracing your natural body, which is amazing, and I love that so much. Like, so many times I talk about embracing my stretch marks, embracing body hair, embracing, you know, different flows and things like that. Like, it's all extremely normal. So to have a brand recognize that and embrace women for all of their differences is extremely up my alley, and I'm so excited to be working with them. So they have this gorgeous lace band at the top, as you can see here. And then I can't remember if this one's the heavy flow. Let me double check. This particular pair is the Sensual High Waist Bikini Pee and Period Proof, heavy for overnight. So it's got the 4 droplets there, which you'll be able to see. I got it in the size 16 extra large. I probably should have got an 18. It's purely my fault because after COVID, I am more so an 18 than I am a 16 now, but I'm just so used to being a 16 that I said 16. That was in the color Azure as well, A-Z-U-R-E. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Now we've got a bunch of other goodies in here too, so I'm just gonna pull these all out for us to have a look at. Oh, Look at the packaging. It's also super sustainable, like, and good for the environment. Like, not only is the packaging good for the environment, but you're not going to be wasting things like tampons and pads and putting that out into the, I was going to say out into the universe, out into the environment. You're obviously reusing each month the same underwear. The little changes that we can make, not only is it going to be great for the environment, but it's going to be good for our wallets long term too, because the girl charge that they put on things like period stuff, annoys me. So this will be a lifesaver if you're looking for a long-term budget solution as well. Now, the next one we have is Essential High Waist Pee and Period Proof Heavy Overnight. Again, this is in the color Jade, so sounds like it's going to be the same one or same style as the last one, just a different color. Again, I got this in the size 16 extra large. Oh my gosh, this reminds me of the Little Mermaid. Wow. That is stunning. I don't think I've ever seen something in this color. Holy Jesus, that is a beautiful color. They also come with a little protector on this part. So the way that it works is they have different levels of layers, that's what layers means, Katie, inside the underwear. So depending what one that you buy, depends how many layers you get. So there's two different types. I'm just going to read the two different types. So there's the perspiration and pong proof one, which pong proof, can I just say, is hilarious. And the second one is the period and pee friendly one. So the period and pee friendly one, which is the one that this is, has 3 different layers. The top one is wipes away moisture, fights bacteria, and stops the smell so that you stay dry and smelling fresh. The middle layer safely absorbs the fluid and locks it away. 5 to 20 mils depending on the flow you go with. And then if you're unsure of how many mils that you lose, on the website they actually have like how many tampons that is, which is amazing. And then the bottom layer is an extra waterproof protection so that you're super secure and sassy as always. So that's going to be a game changer for me. Like, I can't tell you how many times, like I could even get Elle on the video right now to tell you how many times last month when I had my period that I would stand up and find a trace of blood everywhere. It sounds absolutely foul, but it's just the truth of being a woman, and we have to talk about that sort of thing. Like, some women have light periods, some women have really heavy periods, and it's just not talked about. Moving on, we've got the Sensual High Waist Bikini Pee and Period Proof. This is light to moderate. Wow, that is a stunning color. They've nailed, absolutely nailed the fashionability, whatever that word is, of the range. Wow, because they could have simply just got a black, you know, because of periods and stuff, it's just easier to cover up. But they've gone some sassy colors and I'm here for it. That is stunning. And obviously because it's got a lighter absorbency, it is lighter weighted. Something to note is they obviously don't go up as high on this one because it's not necessary. You're not laying down in the day generally, and it's also a light to moderate use. Oh, next up we've got some running shorts. These are pee and period proof, light to moderate. This is in the color black and this is in the size 18/2XL. Oh wow, the quality, guys. Oh, like, not only, this is what I'm like baffled with, not only have they achieved the goal, which is helping women, you know, contain their periods, but they're going an extra step. So they've actually got the underwear, which makes a lot of sense now that I'm opening it up. The underwear separate to the pants, like it's all attached, but it's obviously a separate entity within the shorts. So that makes a lot of sense. But this means that we can run and exercise on our periods. Not that I'm doing a lot of that at the moment with my fistula, you know, but I have the option now. Next up, we've got the detachable bikini. So they also had swimwear on their website, which is amazing. This is the moderate to heavy in the color black, again, size 16. So, because I think it's something that we really don't think about as women until it's summer. And then we're like, oh crap, I've got my period and I'm meant to be going to the beach today with friends, or, you know, I'm meant to be going to Wenoa with the kids or whatever it might be. So this is the perfect solution. Oh, wow. So they've got little like bra clasps either side. Oh, I've never seen anything like this. This is so like new to me. On this underwear, you can see the paneling at the back, because obviously it's going to be under clothes, you're not going to notice. But because this is obviously going to be out and about for people to see, they don't have that same paneling. It's only on the inside. It's hard to tell with the black, but it's only on the inside, which is incredibly well thought out. And then the last item that we have is another bikini, a swim bikini brief, pee and period proof, light to moderate in the color navy. Okay, so this is more of your traditional kind of underwear style bikini. And again, it doesn't have the seams at the back. What's really interesting about this one is it's got the mesh on the inside. I'll just take this part off. It's got the mesh on the inside there for your period to catch. Oh, I'm fascinated by this one because this one's different to this one. This one's got your kind of like underwear vibe like the other ones, where it's quite soft and it's got that multiple layers, but this one is a mesh and then it's got like a waterproof backing to it. Oh, this is fascinating. I'm extremely excited to test this out. So the next thing that we're going to be doing in this video is testing out the undies. So I'm obviously not going to show you my period undies, but just know that I'm going to give my honest opinion as always. I'm going to trial and test it throughout the week or two of my period if and when it comes, which hopefully, fingers crossed, is due next week. And then I will let you guys know. I'll come back and give you my honest review. Okay guys, I look a little different. I'm currently in mum mode today and the boys are down for their nap, and I wanted to give you a quick update while it was still fresh in my brain. I've just come off my period and I wanted to give you guys my review of the Modibodi products. Let's start off with the Sensual High Waist. So I had that in the 2 different colors for overnight in the heaviest one that you can get, and I actually loved this. It gave me such peace of mind. Like I was saying earlier in the video, I would normally leak out everywhere, so even when I was on the couch watching TV at night time or things like that, I would often find that I leave a trail, and just having that peace of mind that it went up to the back. Now for me, I do get, this is going to be TMI, I do get blood clots. So something that I did find was that once I would get a blood clot, I would have to take my underwear off and either switch out my underwear or remove those with tissue or whatever. Like I said, it is going to be TMI. So that is something to consider. Also, it has a lovely wide area in the under part down there, I noticed. So it does sort of look like it's bunching up when you're wearing it. It kind of looked like it was giving me a camel toe, but the reason for that is obviously there's a lot of material down there to assist the absorbency. Didn't bother me at all. It didn't feel uncomfortable. It's just something that I noticed was that it was nice and wide, not any of those like thin, narrow things that gives you a wedgie. So the beginning and the end of my period, I was using the medium absorbency underwear. This was the light to moderate pair that I had. I would definitely order more of these. I was finding with these that I wasn't having to change it at all during the day at the beginning of my period, because normally I get the brown spotting for around the 5 days to a week. So that was perfect for me for that whole time, because it was annoying. I couldn't wear underwear without having a pad on, but having a pad for that long period of a time normally hurts me. It tends to make me more prone to pimples down there and also ingrowns. Please let me know if I'm the only one that gets that, because it's really uncomfortable and frustrating. And I find that it starts to hurt a lot down there too. And like I was saying, it gives me more moistness because of my fistulas. It's just a never-ending thing. So I was finding that it was really helpful. It felt like I wasn't really wearing anything different to normal underwear, which is what you want. And talking of fistulas, I wanted to say too that the pongy factor that she was calling it on the website, I didn't have any pong, and that for me, having fistulas is game changing, because I was always really self-conscious of that, especially around Elle. Like, Elle is the most understanding person ever, but of course you don't want to smell funky around your man or your partner. So for me, that was a huge relief too. Now the bikinis I didn't get to fully test in terms of going into the ocean or into the swimming water, because recently we've had more COVID stuff pop up here in Brisbane, so I didn't want to go out in public and take the boys places. But I did trial it at home in the shower and I really liked it. It was comfortable. I do prefer the normal bikini to the first one. That's just purely a plus size preference. As a plus size woman, that is probably something that you might want to consider, is go for a shape or like style of underwear that you would normally pick. I took a look through the website and I'll show you here. There was a variety, like a ton of different styles. I really liked the look of the boy leg ones. They looked like they came up nice and high as well. They've also got seamless ones, which I thought was incredible. So that's really work appropriate, or you know, if you like wearing bodycon dresses on your period, then that's another solution. Last thing I wanted to mention was the sports shorts. Now, just this particular style, I'm sure is meant to be figure hugging, but for me and my preference, I would probably upsize again. So that was the 18, so I would go a 20. Like I said though, I think the style, like once I had it on, it looked like it was meant to hug your legs. I just don't personally like that style. I like a looser fit, so I would choose to upsize next time just so that I have that maneuverability, but it's just something that I wanted to mention in case you guys are the same as me and like to have that looser fit. So now, concluding this review and trial, I am so proud to be working with Modibodi because honestly, this is a game changer for women. It's not only sustainable, pretty, but functional. I didn't feel like I couldn't go outside of the house and run around with the kids and do all of the things that I would normally do off my period, which normally is a factor and something that I have to consider because I'm always like self-conscious of my bum. I'm always asking whoever I'm with if I've got anything there, you know, and so the fact that I didn't have to worry about that was amazing. I actually used the heavy duty ones a lot more than I probably should have, obviously washing between, but I didn't just wear it at nighttime, and that was purely because I do tend to leak a lot, so I need that heavy absorbency. But just have a look on the website. It's got the guide. You'll get an idea for what size slash absorbency level you'll need. I've left all of Modibodi's details down below and the links to the products that I've shown you today. If you guys have enjoyed today's video, please hit the thumbs up. It really supports my channel. Also going down into the comments and telling me your favorite products from today, or if you've even tried Modibodi before, or if you're excited to try them now that you've seen my review. And I will see you guys very soon for another video. Bye!